Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, my mind has taken me off on another little trail here, guys. Really, basically just a filler between major projects. I've been working on the 57 gasser, still working on it. Really, all it coming down to is just final prep the body, which is really close, and then get it in paint. So that's going to be coming along real close here soon. And then I do want to start next on the 58 Edsel Roundup wagon, the Jimmy Flintstone resin that I got. But I wanted to do something, and we got our show coming up in August. That usually was the LT's model car show. LT stands for Lima Transmission, local shop here. That's in August, and they got a theme build, and I think I mentioned this. Actually, I had this on the channel when my daughter picked this up for me at our local hobby shop here. But the theme build for that show is surf wagons. So I got to see, and I come across this the other day. I said, man, August almost is middle, heading up toward the end of July here, and August is coming up quick. So I said I definitely wanted to get something done for that surf wagon theme build. Now, granted, I probably could have done the Edsel and tried to get in there, but I want to take my time on that one, so I wasn't sure I'd be able to get it done in time. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to dig into this one here real quick and just try to get this done. Fairly quick build, guys. It's not much different, honestly. Really, it's not much different than the little Nova, the Nova 2 wagon, really. I've built a couple of these in the past. I think, well, maybe take it back. I think I built one of these when I was in high school. And so I thought, you know what, let's just get that out. Now, this one does have the engine. It does not come with the engine plate. So I thought, it'd be a fairly quick build. And so let's get on this. Now, I have already started it, obviously. I didn't know if I was going to make it a part of the channel, but I thought, you know what, let's do this in a video because I'm trying a couple new things here, guys. I'm kind of stepping out a little bit as far as the paint in areas that maybe I didn't go before. Now, a lot of guys are doing it, but like I said, I've always usually worked with enamel. So I'm going with lacquer this time, guys. I'm going to see how I do on this with the lacquer paint because I got some high hopes, we'll put it that way. So just going to go ahead and get this out of here. But this is the AMT Surf Wagon 65 Chevelle station wagon. Really, really, really pretty cool kit. It's a basic kit, but it's fun nonetheless. And there's a couple changes I think they've made on this, although I don't know 100% because I'd have to go back and look. I do have another one of these, an older issue back. I don't even remember what the year was, but I think there's a part that's not in that one that this one actually included. I'm glad they did. So real quick here, guys, what I've done, I showed you this before. I've taken this Mr. Surfacer from Hobby Lobby. It is lacquer primer, as far as I know. I believe it is lacquer primer. So this is some really good stuff, guys. I am really, really impressed with this so far. Man, it goes on nice. As a matter of fact, I know it's lacquer because it dries so fast. But look at it. That looks like bare plastic, actually. But that is after the second primer coat. I got just a couple of touch-ups back here on the door to do. I mean, you barely see that and barely see that. But the rest of it is pretty much ready to go. So I got all this body and primer. I cleaned up some areas. These had a couple little sinkholes up here. My pointer had a couple little sinkholes on the fenders up here. And really all I did is just hit that with some 220 or 320 sandpaper and then wet sanded over it, and actually took care of that problem there. So the body's looking pretty good. And actually, guys, I had this painted, and I'd say maybe 15, 20 minutes at the most. This thing seemed like it was perfectly dry. May not have been technically, but it seemed like it, and I was able to wet sand it pretty much right away without the primer balling up on me. So that was good. So quick moving on that. And then I do have the chassis painted. This is just like a satin. I think this is chassis and roll bar paint, actually. I can't remember. VHT paint, I think it is. This is really nice for stuff like this, for the chassis and all. It seems to set up fairly quick. Doesn't seem like it takes forever to dry. I just painted this last night, and it's very dry to the touch. and then I just went ahead and did the fender well, or the firewall, as the whole underhood will be black. And then I did get the engine painted, Chevy orange, and then I put a clear coat of the Rust-Oleum 2X clear on that. And I said it didn't affect that paint at all. It's actual engine paint on there. And I did my factory. I'm just going factory manifolds, and I may add just a very, very little bit of light rusting on those. And so I got both of those done. I got my air cleaner pretty much painted. Before it was 100% dry, it did fall on the floor, so I got a little mark right there. So I don't know if I'm going to try to maybe polish that just a little bit, or just leave it go as it is. It'll look like it add just a little bit of weather and life to it. And I did open the end of that up, if you can see that. I just drilled that out to give it some depth, to make it look a little bit more realistic there. So I got that, and then of course the hood, all in primer and ready to paint. I just got to touch that up on the bottom yet. And I got all my 4 wheel backs painted here, so they'll be ready to go. There's 2, and I got 2 more down here. And then I've got my belt and pulleys painted, and the radiator fan, that's in paint already. Washer bottle, this time I remembered to paint it white before I painted the whole tree black, so that's white. Just got to paint that top. Radiators, I just got to detail the radiator out. That'll be ready to go. I think that, we're going to go with this distributor, I think, because of the color of the car. I think this would be a nice contrast under the hood. Even though the engine's the Chevy orange, I still think it's going to look nice. So I got that. That come from Phil's Hobby Shop in Fort Wayne. Anybody's over that way, stop in and see Phil over there at Phil's Hobby Shop. Nice group of people over there, and a nice selection of kits and RC and whatever you're after, accessories and the like. Interior, again, like I said before on the other video, basically just like the little Nova 2. And I'll reiterate it again. I'm not a huge fan of the molded in front seat, because it does make these a little bit harder to detail. However, on this one, there's not many. And I think I'm going to go with a solid black interior in this one, so this should be pretty easy. All I have to do is go in here and pick out the door handles and maybe an armrest and such, and then maybe detail out the seat belts and buckles and the like. Now, this has got these injector pin marks, which I'm not a fan of the way they do that either on these, but this one I don't think I'm going to mess with. I'm just going to paint it black, and we're going to leave it go. Roll with it. I just want another nice quick build, but make it look as good as we can. Now, this interior part I think this is a newer part that they've added. I don't remember if this is in the older kit. If you guys know, let me know. I said I have not checked my other kit yet, but this filler panel, because I built one years ago, and then I come across another one that was built, and if you see these in the back here, these posts, well, when you put that interior up in there before, there was no filler panel, and it actually doesn't call it out on the instructions. That's why I think they didn't originally have one. And you just seen all this exposed, and it just like took the realism away. So I'm so glad they put that in there, because now we slide that interior up in there, and you at least look in the back. Now you've got that, if you can see that, you've got that rear panel covering all of those. But it's basically what this was. This was originally a screw bottom. So that's where the screws would have went, and then they just left it on there, obviously using the same molds from years ago, and so that way they got a filler panel, and it takes away all that quote-unquote ugliness in there. And then the back seat, we'll paint it and then get it installed. And let's see, now the paint I'm going with on this, guys, is this Testors Extreme Lacquer Purplicious Metallic. I like this. There I threw my steering wheel. Anyway, there is a steering wheel just in primer. I hadn't primed it yet because I wasn't 100% sure of the interior color, but I am going to go with black on that. So there's that. And here is a test that I did. I had painted this some time ago. Now it's a little bit wrinkly because I said I just threw some paint on it. It might not have been perfectly clean. But that's this purplicious paint, and that's 1K, the Duplicolor 1K clear over the top of it. So I might be using that. I did buy the Testors Extreme Lacquer to put over that, but I might be using the 1K clear because I think it's going to be really nice. And then I will try to polish that out and try to get a really, really nice shine on that. And then when I get that painted, then I will be going with this this wood grain on the lower portion. Goes right below this this trim line on here. So this will all be the wood grain, and hopefully I can get a good setting solution to soak down into these door lines and make that look realistic there, so you can actually see those lower door lines on the car. So that's where we're at so far, guys. Oh, and look at this treatment for the wheels. I'm definitely going with this. I just like the way this looks. We're going with the Krager and a white wall, and then we're going to put it in the lowered position up in here. So we're going to have that lowered up. So I think that's going to look really cool there. Really cool there. Check it out, guys. So that's where we're at on that. So I just wanted to come in here, guys, and get this going for you. And it's like I said, it's a filler between major projects, and we're gonna keep on this one until we get it done. I think it's going to be fairly soon because, like I said, we're really close on this body. I just got to touch up a couple portions right here. So that's where we're at on this, guys. 1 second. All right, guys, sometimes those delays are avoidable. Anyway, I think what we're going to do now, guys, real quick, I'm going to try to do this too so we don't take up a whole lot of extra time. Say we're at 11 minutes. Try to keep it a little bit on the shorter side. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to step away right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up this little bit on this body that I got to do here, which is minimal. And then I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to throw some paint on it. And then before we close the video out, we'll come back, and hopefully if I'm successful, we'll have a nice purple wagon here sitting in front of us for you to take a look at. So hang on, guys, stick around. We'll be back shortly. All right, guys, we are back, and I would say that task was successful. And I want you to know you're witnessing history today on the channel, as this is my first 100% lacquer paint job. Now, as far as the body goes, the undercarriage is in, some other parts are in some enamel, but as far as the body goes, 100% lacquer paint job. So check it out, guys. I'm pretty pleased with this Testors Extreme Lacquer. Come out pretty nice. Now, lacquer obviously always dulls down a little bit, but I've got to make a decision because I'm just wondering if it might be such a thing that I could just polish this out, or if I should just go ahead and throw the clear either. So where did I put it? I don't have that one handy right now. Either here it is. I'll get it, guys. Either the Extreme Lacquer Wet Look Clear, that might look cool, or this Duplicolor 1K. I'm actually kind of liking the way these look here with this. And I don't think, since I put it on that test piece, I don't think it's going to affect the paint any. But I am going to let this set a few days, maybe go ahead and dry out good. I've got some other stuff coming up I got to get taken care of anyway, so that'll give me some dry time there. But not looking bad, guys. I guess I'm pretty impressed with it, with the way that stuff works. Just build the color up, what I found, and it comes out with a nice look. Now, the only thing here that I seen right in, my pointer, I'm never ready, am I? Right in here, it pulled up just a little bit. So I don't know if I maybe want to wet sand that out just a little bit. The nice part about this is, guys, the decal is going to go right here. So it might, any kind of small, teeny tiny blemish, it might help cover up just a little bit. So that's that. And then here's the hood. Hood come out pretty nice as well. Again, we'll just make a decision. And again, I got to do some research. You guys have any suggestions, you chime in the comments, please. Whether I should wet sand this before I clear it, or should I just put the clear right over the top of that? So just let me know in the comments what you think I should do on that. As again, I'm just expanding my knowledge into lacquer paint. So, but I'm liking it so far, guys. And I've got a couple other lacquer. I got this. I have this one. This is the Icy Blue. For some other projects, and I got one, the Star Spangled Blue, I believe, is the other one. So I guess that's all I can say about it for now, guys. But check this out. Now that we got it painted, look at that. That's what I'm going for right there. So I think that's going to make that look really nice. So I'm kind of excited about this one, guys. I did not do anything else with the interior. Now, this is about, I painted this probably about 45 minutes ago, maybe close to an hour, and it's touchable. Now, I don't know if I'd really want to press on it, but I'm really pleased with how fast this stuff dries. So that's where I'm at, guys. Well, I say we'll get the interior done. We're going to get it painted. I think we're just going to go with a straight black, keep it basic. Then I can highlight the interior. I will detail the under chassis on it. And then in the next installment, then we'll see how far I've gotten on that. So, guys, that's all I've got for now. So if you like this video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Subscribers, thank you. I appreciate it so much. So until next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage saying you guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.